Blassie is upbeat. She's with Altair Travel and Cruises. Good morning, Pat Blassie.
Yeah. Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I got to stay upbeat to stay even with you.
Yes. Yes. What are we talking about this week?
What are we talking about? Sales. Big sales going on.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, big sales with, to the warm destinations.
I thought you were talking about sailboat sales.
Well, we can talk about those too. Those are great sales too.
But I want to hear about these warm destination sites.
Let's hear about some of the discounts you have going on.
Well, I mean, there's just too many to even talk about because starting Friday, they're calling it Black Friday. Funjet Vacations is going to have all their Caribbean and Mexico on sale, and then Southwest Vacations, which, basically you fly with Southwest, but then they have vacation packages. And actually a company that we work through for Hawaii, they also have some deals going on. So, I mean, don't wait. I mean, it's some pretty smashing deals. And then Apple's got some deals going for some great 3-night packages to Mexico and the Caribbean. So you just got to call and check them out and see where you want to go.
This is a phenomenon for me. I don't know. So what do? You just go down to Mexico for a 3-day weekend in January and February?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I mean, McGraw, I know you're not a real, a beacher,
sun goddess.
People, a sun person, but there are people who just want to go to the sun and party a little bit at night and drink. Most of them, the all-inclusives include, all your meals and your liquor, and it's just really a great escape. I mean, but people go for longer than 3 days. I mean, people go for 7 days. Some go for 2 weeks. I mean, it's an annual ritual to many people that, boy, they got to have their annual beach vacation.
So outside of sitting on the beach and having a couple of mojitos at night, what else do they do?
Well, I mean, in all fairness, there are other things to do, and many people do take advantage of them. In Mexico, from Cancun, you can travel to Tulum, to Chichen Itza, which is, I mean, these are actual, they're like, in Chichen Itza, it's like a pyramid. I mean, not like the Egyptian pyramids, but the Mayan Indians created these, they had a culture there for thousands of years. And, I mean, it's pretty incredible. And when you go there, and it isn't just even visiting and seeing what they built, it's understanding their culture and some of the, what they did with astronomy and astrology, and you're kind of catching me off guard. I don't have all the exact details with me, but I know there's a point in this one Mayan, it's, like a pyramid, that at certain times when the sun lines up a certain way, these shadows, I can't even explain it, but they built this structure that it's like all for the gods. The shadows come through a certain spot, reflect a certain way. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, we use math. Well, they had their own form of math and geometry to create some of these things.
It sounds like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Remember when they had when they had the staff in the cave? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But then again,
now in south of Cancun, there's an area called Acamal, which is I think Acamal means something with turtles, and the bay and the water there is so beautiful. But it's a big area, nesting area, an area for turtles that people do. You could snorkel right from the beach, and the turtles are there swimming with you. And I mean, it is more than
just hanging out on the beach.
For some people, it is just beaching, but for others, there's a lot of exploring. Then also further south of Cancun, there's these underground caverns, and I think they call them cenotes. And basically, it's the way the ground had settled. and many people go and they swim in them, and they're quite beautiful. I mean, they actually a couple of resorts down in the Mayakovia resort built their whole resort based on these cenotes, and you take little boats to get to your hotel, and I mean to get to your room. I mean, there's lots going on.
Yeah, all right. So for all of the options, Altair Travel and Cruises, right? You can go anywhere, right? The Caribbean.
Oh, absolutely.
Cancun,
everywhere.
Mexico, you name it.
Yep.
All right, good. So if you want to swim with the turtles,
yes, you can go to Akumo.
And you can. The first thing you have to do is go to Altair Travel and Cruises.
Yeah. Oh, yes, for sure. Go to Altair Travel.
You can't swim with the fishes or the turtles unless you go to Altair Travel first. Yes.
I do want to add one comment about our Italy trip.
Yes.
Interestingly, the City Fathers of Venice, I think they're getting a little fed up with all the big ships coming into their Grand Canal.
Yes.
So there's major legislation going on, and I think they're going to create like a back door. They're going to build another port on the other side of Venice, that ships over a certain tonnage are going to have to sail that way to get into Venice.
Right.
So I don't think that would even apply to our ship. Our ship is too small.
Right.
But I'm just thinking for people down the road who are thinking about Venice, and I tell you, there's nothing more unbelievable than sailing up that canal and seeing all these.
So what you're saying is this is a diminishing chance for you to see one of the most beautiful sights in the world.
Absolutely. Yeah,
right.
It was like very, very. But I can see what happens. You know, these big ships create waves.
Yeah.
And you know, the water problems. You know, these buildings are very, very old. Some going back to the 14th, 15th century.
Right.
And so the movement of the water is causing, ground problems. And
think about it. They're all built on wood, and they survived since the 14th century. Think about that.
It is amazing.
Yeah, that's how good, that's how strong wood is. All right. Pat Blassie, Altair Travel and Cruises. You want to swim with the fishes, or you want to go to Venice with us? Altair Travel and Cruises right there on Brentwood Boulevard next to O.B. Clark's 314-968-9600. Pat, have a good week. Thanks.
They'd had more fun with us, right, McGraw?
Yeah, clearly have more fun with us. Absolutely. All right, thanks, Pat.
Take care.